all my Halloween people at? You're here, I'm here, let's talk Oracle decks. So this one is called the Halloween Oracle. It's by Stacey DeMarco, and I've had this deck for a while, and I have to tell you, I love it. It's amazing. If you like Halloween in any way, shape, or form, you need to have this. So let's take a look here. So it's kind of cool. It's bright orange on the beginning and on the inside, very Halloween-y. The cards are super cool too. The backs are all, you know, like bats and pumpkins and witches. It's very festive for the Sabbath, right? And then it comes, of course, with a little book, which is really important with the Oracle too, because every deck is so different. It's not like a traditional tarot deck where a lot of the stuff can kind of line up. Everyone is very different. And this one's really cool too because it's got a little picture of the card. It'll have like a little kind of quote or a little poem here, and then it'll tell you kind of really introspectively about the card and what it means. And one of the things I really like about these is, you know, the meanings on the Oracle cards are simple, but they really go into like a really cool depth and introspection and perspective when you take a look at the meanings of these cards. Now, if you are seriously interested in this deck, in a little bit here, I'm going to go into a kind of a different angle so I can show you like a bunch of the pictures in the deck so you can really see what you're getting into, because I know sometimes it's hard. You don't always get to see everything. They show you like 3 cards and you're supposed to guess if you like it or not before you buy it, right? But I vouch for this deck. I think it's really amazing. It's got a whole bunch of different images here, you know, like midnight, you know, got a death card right here. Of course, the ancestors. This is a big ancestor holiday too. If you guys want to know more about that, you can check out my class. Yeah, there's tons of different things. Of course, we've got the basics like cauldrons and pumpkins and witches and stuff like that. But you know, these are really some cool, powerful cards, and I don't always just use them for Halloween. I use them for other times too. And that's kind of the cool thing on the box here. It says, lifting the veil between the worlds every night. So Halloween can be every night. Which makes me really happy. But anyway, let me kind of tell you about some of these cards that I really like, that I particularly resonate with. Normally, if I'm using these, I will just pick one card as like kind of a daily draw or something like that. I'm not super big on spreads and Oracle cards, even though I know that's something a lot of people do like to do. So do whatever you want, whatever makes you happy. One of the things is kind of cool that I like is the Eternal Love card right here. It's kind of sad, but it's kind of beautiful at the same time. And the mantra on it says, love is love is love, and it transcends physical death. And the cool thing that this card talks about in the book, it's really about, you know, how love just never dies. It always exists. It gets passed down through DNA, you know, from generation to generation. It's so much bigger and powerful than you think that it is. You know, you think it's just a person-to-person thing, and the magnitude of this is really beautiful. So this is a card that I particularly like and resonate with in that deck. So if that comes up, I'm always really happy about it. Another card too is that I like is Lady de los Muertos right here too, right? And so a lot of people kind of know the kind of Mexican Day of the Dead, and there's a little bit of a different culture that comes in with this holiday, which is really cool and unique and special all on its own. And this one says acceptance and equality. And the kind of cool, profound meaning about this one is it's just a good reminder that, you know, you can't take it with you when you go, and death is a part of life. It happens to all of us. So it's just sort of something we need to accept and kind of come to terms with in order to fully live our lives. And the other part about this card too that I think is really cool is that in death we're all equal, right? There's no difference between somebody who's rich or somebody who's poor or somebody who is nice or somebody who's mean. Like, dead is dead, like that's it. But it's kind of cool, and it gives you different perspectives sort of on maybe how you want to be living your life or how you're looking at things. And so this is kind of a really powerful card that's come up a couple times for me when I've pulled it. So I really enjoy that one. The last one I want to show you guys really quick because I have to. So it's Black Cat, Fortune Meets Opportunity. And I love this one because it reminds me of my little Salem. You know, whether he's being cute and sweet like this card or he's being a really big pain in my butt. I love him either way. But Fortune Meets Opportunity. One of the really cool things that you may or may not know just in general about cats are they are able to kind of see different dimensions than what we can see. So they can see this side and they can see the other side. The veil doesn't have to drop on Halloween for things to get watery and stuff to push through. They get it anytime, anywhere, anyhow. So you know, it's kind of cool if you can kind of connect with this sort of energy. You can see a lot more. Your psychic vision kind of expands, and it's an opportunity, right? That you can use to benefit yourself. So these cards are really cool. They're more than just basic cards, you know. Here's the witch if you want to check that one out. You know, they're more than just basic cards. I like the depth and the profoundness of the meanings behind these cards. So I think it's more than just like a little like frivolous, oh, let's do a Halloween tarot deck. I think these are really powerful cards. And so I really resonate with these a lot. So I'm going to go through these kind of like one by one so you guys can get a better view of the deck if this is something that you think that you might be interested in purchasing. All right, let's take a look at these cards in the deck one by one so you guys can see what you're getting into here if this is a deck that you are interested in purchasing for yourself at a later date. Now, some of these symbols are pretty universal, and you might have an idea of what you think they are already, but some of them are really interesting. They give you some good perspective on things, show you some areas that you may want to look into, give yourself a little more personal awareness of. And I use these cards pretty much any time of year. It doesn't just have to be Halloween. I do vibe with them a little bit more kind of during the fall and the winter months, but I've pulled these bad boys out in the middle of summer before. No shame. They work pretty good any time of year. All right, so that's it for the deck. I use these quite a bit, so if you guys have any questions or there's anything you want to know, please hit me up, drop something in the comments, and I will respond to you as soon as I can. Otherwise, thanks you guys so much for watching. I hope you go out and get a deck of these cards because these are amazing. Until next time, have a beautiful day, you guys.